Hi guys, my name is Evelyn. I had my 4 weeks placement at the Royal North Shore Hospital. I spent my 2 weeks in hematology and another 2 weeks in microbiology. It was such a great experience and I learned a lot of things. I'm sorry about the quality of the video, it's a bit blurry. So during my role, I've supported the daily technical tasks, assisted the staff on the instruction. I've observed a lot of different assays and techniques, but because of the length of the video, I will only talk about the most important ones. So in the hematology lab, the technique I again was troubleshooting the abnormal results. I did validation and interpretation of the results. I have communicated with the staff to discuss any critical or abnormal results. So when the patient's MCV is abnormal, these things might affect will be drug therapy or short sample. So we will look at the clinical notes and give a likely diagnosis for the patient. And when the patient's platelet count is critical low, I will check the sample integrity, whether it's clotted or not, and then I will check the previous history result and the symptoms. And when the patient's MCHC is critically high, the specimen will put into a hot water bath where cells will disperse at 37 degrees because it could be a cold agglutination. So in that way, we remove any possibilities that caused by the sample and not because of the patient. The test I've observed during working in the flow cytometry was using the lymphoid screening tube, which it has 12 conjugated antibodies. It helps the detection of abnormal mature population of B, T, and NK lineage. So during my role in the microbiology lab, I did some streaking and putting the specimens onto different mediums. For example, in the TB lab, the dirty specimens for decontamination, like sputum, will have a slide, a mycobacterial growth indicator, and LJ medium, which is also for isolation. The most significant analysis technique I have observed was a machine called MELD, which stands for Metric Assisted Laser Desorption or Ionization. It is a new test, a new method to identify the microorganisms. It's very useful. I did several times during my placement because the database containing thousands of references. We just need to put the colony of the patient and it will separate the ions and determines the time it takes the ion to reach the detector. So after 30 minutes, it will give you the name of the microorganism, which is very significant and the result is also very precise. And another important test I've learned from both labs, I think, was doing the quality control. It is important to check and monitor the quality of the analysis, so it gives us a correct result when we run the real sample. All these techniques can help me to increase the chance of me hiring as a graduate in the future, and it was also necessary to have some background reading to help me understand the work. For example, during my time in flow cytometry, I had some background reading of the basic principles, and also I read some manual of the MELD machine. And the graph helps me to understand the principles as well, which is, I think, is very useful for me to understand the work. However, there are also some difficulties. The analyzer had broken down a few times and the specimens cannot be processed. I think the way to improve that can be having more of the machines checks by the engineer. But overall, it was a great experience when I first started without knowing everything, and in the end, I get so many techniques. I've done so many tests. I know how to do data entry. I know how to report the results. I've also improved my attention to details, my teamwork skills, and I also understood the importance of the pathologies. When you work in a lab, we are the doctor's doctor. We must make sure everything is right and validate. Thank you so much for watching.